Hi guys, it's Teresa Wood, Walker. Unfortunately, I wanted to start this channel because my life has really been fucked up. And it's been fucked up, excuse my hair, I've really been through a lot this last week. My oldest son is a heroin addict, and he fucked himself up by shooting up and shooting up and shooting up until the point that he caused damage to his heart. He was in a hospital for a couple weeks. While I was dealing with that, I got my grandson back after 3.5 years of not having him in my home, so that was a good thing. While I was doing all this, my 24-year-old son, who broke my jaw in 2 places 3 years ago, allowed him and his girlfriend and their 2-year-old to move into my home because I didn't want to say no to him. Well, he decided that he was going to plot against me because I wasn't there when he was younger. This child has never listened and was locked up from the time he was 10. He escaped from juvenile detention. He got 121 counts of inciting a riot. He was sentenced as an adult at 15 and a half and went to Madison Corrections in Ohio. But I wasn't there for him while he was a child. So he plotted against me, and now he took my home. He got me evicted and my son evicted. My son is walking around this town with a heart monitor connected to him and no place to go, while I lay in a room on a couch at a friend's house that I'd moved out of a year ago. I used to do heroin myself. I've been clean for over a year. My other son is 24. The 24-year-old is on meth really bad. I would like to say that's an excuse for what he did to me and my son, but it's not. He's got problems, and he looked at his own mother on Mother's Day and said, "I've been fucking you since you told me the rent was paid to July 1st. Our lives are a disaster. I have no job now because I got sick and had to quit a job that I had worked at for 2 years. I'm finally better. But I want to let everybody in on my life. I want people to understand what meth and heroin and addiction does to people. I almost died. They took through about a third of my right lung out. Gave me a 51% chance to live 4 years ago. Lost part of my foot. You see that? That's from shooting up and where there wasn't even a vein. I hope you guys got a view of that. If not, I'll straighten that out later on. But this is my adventure. This is my life. And I think that maybe somewhere, somebody out there can see this, and maybe it'll shock them into running away from it. My little brother died 14 years ago at the age of 22. When they got the autopsy back, he had died from 9 different drugs. The 2 that killed him was heroin and cocaine. He laid on the floor for 13 hours dead because his friends didn't want to call the cops, didn't want to call the ambulance, didn't want to get in trouble. My mother committed suicide 10 years ago on Mother's Day this year, the day that I was informed by my son that he was taking my home. Drugs have done this to us. And if you think just smoking some pot, which I believe is fine, is okay, but if it runs you into popping some pills or snorting a line, then it's not good. I've lost everything, and I've not always been the best mother, but I've tried so hard to fix the things that I have messed up. And I want to someday be on here smiling and tell you I fixed it and I'm better and it won. But some days I'm disappointed that I even woke up. And I'm clean. It's because the realities are clear, crystal clear. I don't have it. The drugs to cover it up and to make pretend that it's not. Please don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't start. And if you started, stop. Go get help. Listen to them. They know what they're talking about. You really do. Stay away from the people that are your using buddies. It's lonely. But I'm alive. And I wonder if my kids are going to be alive every day. I wonder if I'm going to get that call 3 times in one day, a couple of weeks ago. I had to make sure my kid was alive. One day, 3 times. Don't let it happen to you guys. That's all I got to say tonight, because I'm really tired and really sad. But I hope at least somewhere out there somebody sees this and understands, and it helps. You guys all have a good night. Stay safe. Stay alive. Stay helping anybody that needs help. Don't leave them there. Don't let them lay dead. Good night.